What's up, everybody, and welcome back. It's the NBA fanatic, Johnny P. Just want to talk to you about free agency, and shouldn't really say free agency because we're talking about Anthony Davis. We kind of already knew he was going to stay with the New Orleans Pelicans. He's really happy there. He's getting a huge contract. They just signed him to a 5-year extension, which starts, I believe, the 2016-2017 season, for $145 million. And when you break this down, his per year average is $29 million a year on average, which is, from what I read, the 8th highest sports contract in history going to Anthony Davis. Now, the reason we can do this, the reason the NBA can pay this right now, is because there's a new TV deal. So the salary cap is going to skyrocket. You're going to see a lot of these deals coming down the pipe. You're going to see this happen over the course of the next couple of years because the money will be there, and it's only going to get greater. It shows that the league is healthy and that there's a lot of revenue coming in, and it's, like I said, we talked about it before, it's a very global game, and its recognition is getting up there. So being recognized all over the world is definitely helping out this league. And look at the New Orleans Pelicans being able to hold on to a top tier, if not the next best thing in the league. Now you may wonder, why? If you're not familiar with the league, you may wonder, who is Anthony Davis? Why is he worth this much money? And I'll tell you, we'll talk about his stats from this past year, 2014-2015 season that just ended up. Now, mind you, he's a forward, he's a center, but this man has the handles of a guard because growing up, I guess he was trained as a point guard. He was the man who brought the ball up the floor. However, he hit a big growth spurt. But even being 6'10", 220, he still has those handles. So the guy can handle the rock. He's an offensive juggernaut. He's really good. He has a great touch, and he plays defense. So let's talk about some of these numbers now. So just this past season, he averaged 53.5% field goal percentage, which is really good, and 80% free throw percentage. Now, I know smaller guards and whatnot, they want to get up around 90 or above if they possibly can. But I'll tell you what, for being a 6'10" big guy, this is really not bad. 80%, I'll settle for that. I would think it would only get better because he does have a good touch, but 80%, I'll settle for that. 24.4 points a game, very good. 10.2 rebounds a game, 2.2 assists, 1.5 steals a game. But here's the big one. He averaged 2.9 blocks a game. That's actually huge. That's a big number because the man plays defense. Now remember, he's 6'10", but I read in a lot of different places that his wingspan is between 7'4" and 7'5", and just standing there, he can reach up to 9 feet in the air. He has a 9-foot standing reach. So what does that mean? On defense, he is wide, and he has a big bubble that he can defend. So to compare him against other big men, Dwight Howard averaged 1.3 blocks a game this last season, as opposed to Anthony Davis's 2.9. DeAndre Jordan, who's one of my favorite players in the league, I think that man has a great future. He had 2.2 blocks a game. And DeMarcus Cousins, who a lot of people, he's widely considered the best center in the game right now, he only averaged 1.8 blocks. So it really shows you that Anthony Davis is out there. He's real mobile. He's real fast. And the thing is, it's crazy because he's only played 3 years in the league. We're entering into his 4th year, but he came out of Kentucky, which is a very winning school. It's a very good program to come out of, but still, he's only been in the league for 3 years. And when you look at his player efficiency rating, they have him rated at 25.09, which is a really good rating. So, in comparison, now LeBron, as far as I can tell, is number one. He comes in at 28.39, but Kevin Durant, who we would probably consider the second best man in the league, second best player, as at 25.83. So he edges Anthony Davis out just a little bit. But when you look at all their top 10 talents, we're talking Chris Paul, Steph Curry. Chris Paul is at 25.03, which is less than Anthony Davis. Steph Curry's at 21.99. And he kills all kinds of other guys. Guys like James Harden, Melo, Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis, his player efficiency rating is so much higher. So when you look at the grand picture, I got to give you props, Anthony Davis, because you could have gone really wherever you wanted to. This is the type of guy, especially with such a great, bright future ahead of him, all these teams would have made room for him. He could have gone to Boston. He could have gone to LA. He could have gone wherever he wanted to go. He could have signed. But to stick in there with New Orleans and stick with the Pelicans, which is not necessarily a destination place. It's not. But to stick in there with the team that drafted you, I'm just extremely proud of that decision. I think it's great. I think it's a good call. You're doing a lot for the Pelicans organization, and I'm sure they gladly appreciate you. I'm sure the fan base is just going nuts right now, just incredibly happy for what you bring to their city. So I commend you, sir. What a great pick. In New Orleans, what a great sign. Good for you. Hopefully you can build a team around him. I'd like to see him make the playoffs and see what happens these next coming years, because he will only get better, barring the fact that he stays healthy and does not get injured. So, with that being said, thanks for tuning in. I've gotten a lot of support lately, a lot of comments, a lot of people just sending me positive vibes, and I appreciate that. Every like, every comment, every share of the videos, every subscription is something that helps me and it encourages me to make these videos, and I appreciate it very, very much, and I can't stress that enough. So this is the NBA Fanatic, Johnny P, signing out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.